laba bathi ubazwile entwana bathi sukile eya ngithema ngifike empandini enkwaleni ebathi laba bathi ubazwile entwana bathi sukile eya hamba nawe abanganzi wabona kusasa mnana hamba nawe abanganzi wabona kusasa mina hamba nawe abanganzi wabona kusasa mina hamba nawe abanganzi wabona kusasa mina hamba nawe abanganzi babona kusasa mina ngihamba nawe hamba nawe abanganzi babona kusasa mina ngihamba nawe hamba nawe abanganzi babona kusasa mina ngihamba nawe hamba nawe abanganzi babona kusasa Rafiki usefukile umalambani nebekhuluma benithi khambani mina ngibaphuva bamangala makhiwe igate songena ngomthangala bathi jumpa lomthangala makhiwe igate songena ngomthangala angithi uswile kubebeza makhiwe igate songena ngomthangala usefukile umalambani nebekhuluma benithi khambani mina ngibaphuva bamangala makhiwe igate songena ngomthangala bathi jumpa lomthangala makhiwe igate songena ngomthangala
Masalpala, elili namba wena bova. Masalpaga, spisus namba leli mangama. Elili hamba nam, elili manga, leli lamba nam. Wena bova. Masalpala, elili namba wena bova. Masalpaga, spisus namba leli mangama. Masalpala, elili namba wena bova. Masalpaga, spisus namba leli mangama. Elili hamba nam, elili manga, leli lamba nam. Wena bova. Masalpala, elili namba wena bova. Masalpaga, spisus namba leli mangama. Wena bova. When I move on, when I move on, when I move on, when I move on. Emogupi, bova, mina shupek pen lang kuzi plek no scam. Chura no mi, I stand next to la mabita itabe sa se kule la machita menyaga pele le mapiga isa. Khota ga lisika ke sa nge phiri mari khafa. Feretsa mabana di sala reva, feretsa mabana di sala reva. Mdalang nombuzo, malanga wakyala maphutho, ngabisa khala ngombuzo. Bova, masalpala, elili namba wena bova. Masalpaga, spisus namba leli mangama. Elili mangama, masalpaga.
Wanithembe isiZulu nomhlaba. What a beautiful Tuesday with Umendi, Amanda Ndebela. Hi, Menz njani?
Ngiyaphila sisi njani?
I'm all good. As you know, igama nolthando wakanondalana, and this is the Creative Corner, the only show that takes you through the creative industry, entertainment, and Tibalantoni na. We opened the show with Humble Mose and Rafiki Rhythms, a city Giamba now. Where after that we had a Gaza Soul Music, Besiti Number, featuring Still I Real, and then we played a jazz. Make a deep and stage the groovest besiti itemba. Ixesha ngoko it's 14:57. As always, we always bring you the best and entertaining. Men's,
Yes, Nalu, how are you?
I'm all good.
I'm all good myself.
Ngicela uzazise.
Okay, so where do I start? For me-
Qaleni.
okay, so but before everything else, I'm a mother. I'm
Okay.
a mother of two amazing boys. Then I'm everything else that God has appointed me to be. So I am the founder of Magnetic Holdings Group, which is a group of 6 sister companies. We have 3 that are operating functionally, and we will be launching the 3 in due time. I'm also the founder of the People of Victory Foundation, which is an organization that does mental health, GBV, youth empowerment, and community projects. I'm also a media personality, award-winning plus-size model. I do a lot in the media industry. I do talk shows, I do radio, I MC. Yes, and I'm an author as well and a speaker.
Hey, Uchilo, what is Okala? Before we continue with the conversation, guys, I do remember that a music video competition is closing on the 31st of August. So if awukakavotelwa, if awukakathethe nabantu bakho, make sure that your people go on our Facebook page, number 1, and like and follow a page yethu, which is Share Online. And then after that, they go on YouTube. Again, it's Share Online. They like, subscribe, and then they share the page if banothando. And come back, we post yakho, and then they like the post and comment. Tina, when we count votes, we will not only count likes zakho, but we will start if umntu ulikile on the Facebook, and then like on YouTube and was subscriber, then your vote can only qualify ngakufika up. You know, Mandy, we had, in fact, we have a music video competition that is running for artists.
Yeah.
Basically, what we did, we called the artists to submit ingoma zabo,
Okay.
and they did. And then after that, we said, guys, go out there and ask people to vote for you. Yabo. Aweke kumnandi abanye bayavota, bayalike and all, but you know people,
Yes.
they don't follow instructions and all, which as ixesha lihamba we'll be talking about ezo zinto ezinjalo, because there are many things the artists that are going through. In fact, there are many things the artists ezithatha lightly.
Yeah, true. I'm with you there. And I think you're raising a very valid point. I also work with a lot of artists because of the events that I host.
Yeah.
And I actually realized that artists complain about not having 1, 2, 3, but 80% of the time it's because they just don't have enough knowledge, or they're not invested in their craft, and they don't take time to go out and learn.
True.
As well. So yeah, it's lack of knowledge more than anything.
True, and I mean, because one thing ebangela uba ndiyimenshine le nto is that on the 31st of August, when close one,
Yeah.
people will be like, no, you guys are not fair,
Yes,
because mni
yes.
likes zam zininzi, ne? Forgetting that there were rules. There were requirements uba you cannot enter competition if your people abalikanga, abafollowanga, and
And
subscribe.
subscribe. Those 3 things are
Yeah, but-
important. Okay.
So bona bazawuthi no, i-likes zam more than ezikabani, but how can the other
Yeah.
person win? Forgetting ubandoda, we spoke to you, but awalandela i-rules. I'm so happy Umendi ulapha with the experience and knowledge anayo. So if you are a model or you want to become a model, TV personality, Men's is here for you guys. So we'll be talking later, Esha Winning Men's, on how to go about in the industry. and the ins and outs and struggles and challenges and all of that.
Definitely. I'm your goal today.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, which is Share Online. And again, follow us on Facebook. It's Share Online again. And then Instagram, TikTok, Futhi Sipan on TikTok. It's Malisa428. So yeah, we are broadcasting live on all 30 platforms.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing.
So, okay. Nganboza nje.
Ask Nje.
When you got here, like, azange wathuka uba na elokishini there's a place like this.
No, I think I've never underestimated the environment.
Okay.
I've been a radio host for the longest time.
Okay.
And I can assure you that the first radio engiqale kuyo, honey, there was a saloon below. And every time I would tell my friends and tell my family, guys, listen to me, they would say, but we can hear the people laugh, we can hear the music play. But that's one journey that shaped a lot of things for me.
True.
So I don't care ukuthi ungenisa kuphi, because I believe that I never underestimate small beginnings, and I believe that God is there everywhere. You
True.
know, yeah. So I wasn't worried at all.
And you know, other people would say, I can't start because I do not have.
Yes, I don't like that. I don't, because there's power in starting. I think there's power in starting, and sometimes you don't even have to start big, and sometimes you don't even have to do anything big in particular. But where there's a will, there's a way. It's just you having the will to do something. That's what kickstarts the journey.
Injalo means ungotuka, because when we started, we had one microphone, one sound card, and we were like, okay, what do we do? Do we call people and start, or we wait up until we've got the equipment? But we decided, you know what, let's go in.
Yes, and I applaud you for
Let's
that.
go in.
Yeah.
Even I remember even the time we did a magazine, it was a case of, okay, fine, we've got 2 laptops. Can we
Yes.
do this?
Yes, you
And
can.
then we decided, yeah, we can. So I love the fact that you've got experience, and my listeners or what people watching at us now,
Yeah.
they'll be able to learn a lot from you, because part of the show, it is to be educated.
Yes.
And it is to have a knowledge throughout the creative and entertainment industry, because siyasokola mens.
Kakhulu. But you know, the most important thing as well, mina njengomuntu who facilitates and hosts a lot of workshops that empowers our artists, I feel there's a lot that we still need
True.
to do out there, because there's a large number of people who love the entertainment industry, who are still jumping into the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't stop educating and empowering. As much as we do complain, ukuthi ama artists they like 1, 2, 3, but your educating and empowering should be part of your vision as the people, especially when you are broadcasting. You know, people should be entertained, but they should also be educated and empowered. So
And
yeah.
you know, we were talking about this, I think sometime in the week with my business partner, and we were like, kahle, Tina, what's the mandate? Are we
Yeah.
serving?
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, we need to know what we are giving people.
Yes.
I'm like, no, as much as there's your entertainment, because we can't lie, people, they don't want what they need. They want what they want. So if you give them what they truly need, abazohlala,
Yeah.
they won't be glued on your stream. However, now bafuna le ingazobasebenzela, it won't take them
The
anywhere.
entertainment.
It's true. So Tina, firstly, we inform, we educate, we empower, and lastly, we try by all means to entertain.
Again, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ke ngoku means this is a platform for you.
All right, so talk to me.
I need you
I
to.
can see it's like you have so much, but you don't know where to start. So yeah, start somewhere.
I know. The thing is, we'll definitely start after the ad break. Shortly, we're going to an ad break, and then we're going to play Lucio East, the City House Party, featuring Mduva, the MC. Ixesha ngoko, it's 15:05, and you are still watching the Creative Corner with myself, Onolu Knowles, a Hamba no Men's. Guys, and there's of a lot from Umendi. Do you know that all these songs, as is Lalayo, they are from me artists as locally?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so
locally is
everything-
in South Africa, or locally
Like-
is in local.
local, like your
That's
upcoming
great.
artists.
Okay, yeah, that's amazing. So
Yeah.
it's 90% local. Do you mix a bit with international music, or you're
no.
keeping it strictly local? So
We're
it's
keeping
100%.
it, yeah,
All right.
100% local.
No, that's great.
So I want you, Upumo Sicho, what's no, la radio station.
Yes, it's the one.
So before Siklalelu Lucio East, we're going to play you an ad break, and then after that, see straight kulusho ninga yindawo. I've got men's and uzanixelela everything about the creative industry, modeling and TV. Ndiyayazi uba niyathanda i-TV. Asambe ke.
These are your Share Radio music video finalists. 3 winners, 3 music videos brought to you by Share Radio. 17 finalists. First is Simang, starting things off on a mellow tone, Arti Gyamshada. Next, Siposetu, still on a slow vibe with Kwagunzima. On your marks, get set and wait. Dan Chireta Vaughan says patience. It's Women's Month, repping it for the girls, Enormous Motion with Khutlana Munadi. Sticking with dance, old school vibes with Gazi Soul music, featuring Still I Real with Number. Too Hot to Handle, it's Redemption Time with Caesar the Beast, featuring Yastine Zere with Redemption. Up next, it's MELO Mellow with Ganja. We flip the script with Snowbird by Gifted. It doesn't stop here. We turn up the temperature with MCZ the Trap Kid with Banging. Vianney Nepsifty with a track called Prodigy. Back to Amapiano vibes, we dance with TJ Mr. Vance SA with Imaliendo. Taking it back to our roots, it's Toxic East featuring Pixie Black, Idluslami. We roll with the punches with Young Crazy with Nightmare.
Eyes can't get closed at night. Without you, my beat on.
You know what time it is. It's Chester with Endaweni. Your boy FVNXO saying, hope you know.
I know love ain't enough, but it's all I can give.
Number 16, it's Skinny J with Pina Anthem. Last and certainly not the least, Avi Ati Kuzuma Kelwani. Local is lekker, Zanzi, the rest is up to you. To upvote, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share online, like our Facebook page, and upvote your favorite track on Facebook. Voting closes midnight, 31 August 2023. Share Radio, you know what time it is.
Okay, Ben Satin. Oh, because even on Friday we're hosting iFan. Yeah. Siyazama again to bring abantu bathandwa ngabantu.
Yes. So they did games.
Yeah, Nashim on town.
Yeah. So you're sitting on how many days?
Apparently Facebook is busy. Because Tina, we no longer the traditional radio. Yeah, we moved from traditional. Because we do online music. So you can watch it at the same time. And also, some people buy we're gonna have this at 6 o'clock by radio. So that if people and me then get, so they can go back and listen. to you by Lucio East and Lucio and East featuring Duva the MC. Ixesha ngoko at 15:14 and usahleli namo Knowles with Umendi on the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Online. Men's,
Yes, honey.
let's get back to business.
All right, let's talk.
Versus Bambas Chisa.
Yes.
Okay, firstly, I want us to talk about your modeling
Yes.
and TV personality. I want us to dwell there.
Okay.
But then I want us to do this differently.
Okay.
We are talking to somebody who
Yes.
comes from rural areas,
Okay.
who's coming to Joburg. They want to pursue a career in modeling. Now we need to talk to this person. Because one thing I remember, even myself, I came from Eastern Cape, I think 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
And then when I got here, I did not know anyone. That's
Yeah.
number one. I wanted to become an actress, but I didn't know which door to knock on. I didn't know the difference between an actress, background artist, and all those things. But I knew I had talent in this, and I used to do theater. So I want us to talk to people who want to become like Umendi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna add a bit of sense of humor. Have they left Emakaya? Are they on their way, or are they here already? So I know how to divert the conversation.
They
So
here.
they are here already.
They here. They just
Okay.
landed in Joburg.
So honestly speaking, I would suggest they go back home
Okay.
and do their research.
All
It's
right.
important that you have enough knowledge before you jump into something.
Okay.
And know which doors you are going to knock on and know who you are going to speak to. I think it's safe, considering the fact that we live in an environment that is not safe.
Okay.
I would suggest that you build relationships while you're still at home,
But kaloku men's
so that when you come this side, you know who to speak to and which doors to knock.
but uzukhumbule men's that when say Eastern Cape, for instance,
Yeah.
Tina, we are not advanced.
Yeah.
The industry only caters, I would say, for Joburg and the surrounding. But if you are in Eastern Cape, it's hard to know these things. Right. So now you come from Eastern Cape because you want to pursue a career in modeling. Ne? You do not know even the different types of modeling of models.
Yeah.
So now, hence I'm saying, I want us to talk to that person.
You know, I'm being very honest with you. I know you think I'm not being honest with you.
Okay.
I besides the media industry, I do a lot of social issues as well. So I tackle a lot of mental health and GBV.
Okay.
Joburg is not a safe place,
Okay.
especially if you don't come from here. So hence I'm saying, we limit ourselves when we say we come from an environment where we don't have enough information. Internet is all over. Manje TikTok, you ungahlala emakhaya and literally make it big on TikTok.
True.
So give yourself time while you're sitting at home to understand and do your research so that you know the categories, the modeling categories that are there. You know which doors to knock and you build relationships with people. I have people in KZN, in Bloemfontein, who say, I want to come to Joburg, I'm a musician. They've built themselves.
Okay.
They've probably spoken to someone who knows me, or they've met me when I go and do a workshop out of the province, because we do that. We go out of the province and we have workshops and events. You network. So there's a lot that is happening in Makaya. Our problem is that our minds think Joburg is happening.
Yeah,
But you
we
can
think
grow
that.
yourself in Makaya before coming to Joburg, because like I said, I deal with a lot of social issues. And 90% of these people that come in Makaya and come to Joburg end up trapped.
Yeah. True.
Because they come with less knowledge and they come not knowing ukuthi bazonoka kuphi, and then they land in the hands of perpetrators. So it's really important that when you leave Emakaya coming here, you know your story. And one thing that we as artists skip is self-identity. You don't know who you are.
Okay.
You don't know where you are going. You don't know why do you want to do modeling. Are you called for modeling? Art is a calling. Music is a calling. Modeling is a calling. Because now, again, if you understand within the art industry what your calling is, what you are capable of and what you are not capable of, don't love something because it's beautiful kumendi.
Yeah.
Do a self-introspection. Am I a model? Yes, it looks good on Mandy, but am I a model? Right? So do that while you are sitting at home, while you are still in a safe space. And speak to your calling, nature your calling, so that when you come here, you are able to even listen to your instincts when you are not in the right place. Because we, in the media industry, we still have people that take advantage of others. So you can't come from a Eastern Cape or a Makaya and come to Joburg, ungazi ukuthi uzofunani.
Exactly.
You get my point?
I get you. I get you, man. Okay. When you are a plus size model.
Yes.
So what's the difference between a plus size model and other modeling categories?
So the difference between a plus size model and other categories, ukuthi mina ngidla ipapa ekuseni. Angina stress isezinto eziningi.
Okay.
Yeah, so the difference is pretty much the weight,
Okay.
you know, and the height. Because in the modeling industry back in the days, a person like me was never considered a modeling. I wouldn't have made it. But because there are so many, because now the media industry has opened up and now we have a category, a plus size model. It just means I'm a bit thicker than the original model you'd look at, and maybe my height as well, because of the thickness, I'm not going to be as tall as another model. But yeah, it just means that I've got more meat.
So what size umele ube nayo in order to be part of a plus size models?
So pretty much it's 36 and
Okay.
above. So I do also face a challenge where someone says I'm a 34. I'm a
Okay.
34, you know, and they don't qualify for ulaba slender. And then even kuma plus size, they don't even look as chubby for us to consider them as I'm a plus size. But a lot of pageants and, you know, other people as well are now easily accepting people as they are, which is the
Okay.
new norm in our modeling industry.
All right. I studied fashion designing.
Okay.
So throughout, we used to have fashion shows.
Yeah.
You would find out there are models there who are afraid to take off their clothes in front of people.
Yes.
Who are afraid to wear certain clothes. No. So I don't know what is self-confidence or what's going on there, because many people say we want to become models.
Yes.
Ne. But then again, when it comes to that, kubanzima. So do you think when a man's, is there a way they can overcome that, or it's strictly mabayek?
You know, I love that you touched on that point. Mina, I don't remove my clothes completely.
Okay.
And it doesn't mean I'm less confident.
Okay.
Number one, it doesn't matter who I am now. I'll never forget what I'm taught at home. At home, I was not allowed to walk with more skin out.
Okay.
And I still respect that teaching. And as a plus size model, it means you have more body meat than the rest of the models. So we are not going to be as comfortable as Islanda.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean on a low self-esteem. Being a plus size model, I'm not going to speak about the slender models because I don't know how it feels like being in their body. I'm going to speak about my body. It doesn't make me less beautiful or less confident. I've achieved so much in long skirts.
Okay.
I've achieved so much covering. I groom models and we don't do swim away in my pageant because people have taken advantage of the word model simply because they think when you are naked, you are confident. They think when you are naked, then you are called a model.
Okay.
But naturally, being a model means being confident in your body, in who you are, no matter what you're dressed. And the most important key is being super intelligent, because beauty doesn't go alone. So my focus when I'm grooming models is that you need to sharpen here before anything else.
Yeah.
You know, and then you can walk the way, then you can dress the way you want to dress. Like for instance, even if you go on my social media platforms, I don't have a swimwear. I don't have a lingerie photo shoot there, and I'm not going to do it simply because how long will it sustain me?
True.
And we mistake modeling for being a video vixen. We mistake modeling for being a hostess at a club. So I'm trying to change the narrative, especially grooming young girls, because I specialize with young girls, that they need to understand that being a model has nothing to do with being naked. It's being able to stand for who you are, speak your truth, and know how to be well-spoken more than anything else.
I love the fact that you've got those ladies you are grooming, because I remember one of MECs or ministers, Ninini, she once mentioned that she made a statement saying, we are not looking for, we need more of scientists,
Yeah.
not arts and culture.
Yeah.
So it means arts like South Africa or Africa is not taken seriously.
Yes.
Ne, it is taken as a tool to entertain only. So that no, you want to teach people that there is a lot behind modeling.
Yes.
Because when we look at models, we see nakedness. When we look at models, we see video vixens and all.
Yes.
So now, when you are taking the approach, like I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And I think that way, because like you're saying, there's more to modeling. There's more to modeling, and there's so much that you can do within that career. Because now, how you present yourself will determine the type of gigs you're gonna have. You're not gonna be the face of a well-known brand when you are shaking on a music video. I'm not against video vixens, but I'm trying to separate the two.
But sex sells, man.
It sells for how long? My problem is that I wanna eat even when I have gray hair.
True.
My problem is that when I have gray hair, I want the industry to acknowledge me for being one of the brilliant models to ever live. And I need to sustain that, and I need to pave way for young girls to know that. I make an example of Oprah Winfrey.
Okay.
She is sustainable.
True.
God, she's sustainable. At her age, she, even when she's no more, she's going to get awards. She's going to be recognized. So because I'm not only doing modeling and I'm doing so much more, then I need to be careful, and I need to think, and I need to be wise, because I'm standing for causes. Like I said, I tackle social and economical issues. I've got other brands. I run companies. I'm not just a model. So I need to be mindful of the most important other projects that I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want us, because you mentioned that you also groom ladies, right?
Yeah.
I want us to talk about the kind of ladies abafika kuwe. Like umntu nxa ifuna umodela, ne? I don't know banza ibeka kanjani question, but if I want to become a model, ne? Ndizawufika kuwe ndinolulu ngaka, ne? Kufuneka ibe ngumuntu onjani? I think, ufuneka umuntu ukuze abe model abe ngumuntu onjani.
Okay, so with me, like I say, I take a different approach. I've seen most of the time in our industry, when you say I'm a model or when you say I'm 1, 2, 3, they have a sort of like a checklist, your check, attitude and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because like I say, at our industry and everything in it is a calling. I operate like God operates. Come as you are. I will groom you.
And then the rest
you can come as foul as you are. You can come as negative as you are. I can assure you right now, everyone who comes in and lands in my hand and comes out comes different. Because I can't say come perfect, then which means I don't know what I'm doing. I need to be able to instill the characters of a model within you. All you have to come with is the love.
Okay.
Because then you make my job easier. When you love modeling, when you can take the time and dedicate yourself, then the rest is for me, because I'm the groomer. Yeah, so I accept anyone. You just come as you are, and we take it from there.
Uvile guys, men's iminyango yakhe ivulekile so ningizene. I'm joking. When we come from an ad break, we're going to talk more about the industry and what to expect maufika kwi industry. Sahle nonolthano konondalana with Umendi sithetha about the industry, creative, modeling and all. Ixesha ngoko it's 50 15:28, we're gonna play you Kid Epic, SCT Body, featuring Uyang C. But before that, we're gonna play you an ad. Masiambe ke.
Depression and suicide are serious issues that affect many people. If you're feeling alone or hopeless, know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, there are resources available to help you. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group offers a 24-hour toll-free emergency helpline for suicide crisis support. Call them on 0800 567 567. Remember, you're not alone. There is hope and help is available.
Body controller, you're on my mind. I want you tonight. I know you are with me, yeah. I know I got you, yeah. Shawty wanna move so fast, shawty wanna move so slow. She wanna touch the body, 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 body. Oh yeah, yeah. Let me touch it. She wanna touch the body, body, body. Let me touch your body like that. When you open, I'll watch you. Tell me that you do me. Oh yo, yeah. Baby, you don't want that need. Tell me that you want my money. Yeah, you got no time. Baby, you don't wanna feel it, baby. Tell me what you need from me. I tell it, yeah. You are the one that I want all the time, yeah. Give me all your love. I don't wanna be bad, man. Let me be the one. I know, yeah. Shawty wanna move so fast, Shawty wanna move so slow. She wanna touch the body, body, body. Oh yeah. Let me touch it. She wanna touch the body, body, body.
Oh, baby, in my DM, yeah. Ride you like my BM, yeah. Got him and leave him, yeah. I don't wanna be him, yeah. Umnandumbale, touch your body. Ugupungale.
Sexy the hitmaker.
I just wanna hold you close. I don't wanna leave be ghost. Cause I like to serve toast one time. Know you wanna do the most. Oh, baby, don't you be my girl. Baby, come answer my word. Do you wanna ring that bell? Won't you tell him my nigga like that? Come in and talk. Oh nah.
That was a Kid Epic and Young C Besiti Body. Usahlele no Nolu Knowles, Amba no Mandy on the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Online. The number to call is 0615247758 or comment on Facebook. Uba ikoni ndofuna ibuzo Mandy. Mans, are you still good?
Yes, I'm still good. I'm still lovely.
You know, when I came here, if Yakumula, I said I wanted to become an actress then.
Yeah.
So I met up with people who said I can connect you with so and so. I'm like, okay, I'm excited. Later on, uzaifumana kuthiwe, come, let me pick you up for dinner. Let me pick you up for drinks and all. So zizinto ayazo that other women, in fact, us women, we go through.
Yes.
And I do not know whether, because when you've been in the industry, say, I don't know how you can advise young artists, young women to avoid izinto ezinjalo. Uba singenza njani around that?
So again, it comes back to self-identity.
Okay.
Being able to know your priorities, your principles, having values. and telling yourself that I know who I am and I know I'm good at acting. Therefore, I'm not going to sell myself so that I can be on TV. So those values protect you. Principles protect you from such virtuals, because it doesn't mean just because you know your values and you know your principles, you're not going to meet up with them. We meet up with them all the time. And it's not even in the media industry, even in the corporate space. I remember when I was in the corporate space, I would meet a lot of CEOs or managers who would say, I can lend you a better position than this one. But because I've always known my principles and my values from that time, and those are the most important things. That's why knowing who you are and knowing and trusting God, who's the one who assigned the God-given talent and gift to you to pull through for you and to make way for you, that it will happen. It might not happen at the time that you want it to happen, but definitely at some time and some point in your life, you will reach your goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, Mens, as mentioned that I did film and fashion. All right. Now, it's only later I was like, okay, fine, let me start my own thing.
Yes.
Let me meet up with somebody. Somebody sends this thing, and it's all good. It's standing, and I'm super proud.
I'm proud of you too.
So, some people just wake up with a dream. Ne. Ati nzolqhubeka iphupha lam until li succeed.
Yeah.
Yabo. When I would, as somebody on experience and somebody who has been in the game for ixesha elide, the nice thing you also mentioned that you are also an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So would you advise the artists ne uba to only look at the art, or babe nayo enye hustle okanye kuthini, or when you believe that art pays?
So art pays, but after some time, because now people are not going to pay for what they don't know.
Okay.
For example, if you're a musician, for you to get millions out of art, or a couple of thousands, you need to be able to fill up the dome. And for you to get to that stage where you are filling up the dome, it requires a lot of hard work, proving yourself, and working hard. So you need a side hustle. Because now with the economy that we're living in, even if you are working a 9 to 5, you need a side hustle. Unfortunately, you need many streams of income to survive. So I would also advise an artist to get a side hustle, sell something, get a part-time job, start a business if you know you can, but have something that you're gonna put food that's gonna put food on the table for you. Because no matter how creative and no matter how gifted you are, on a hungry tummy, there's nothing much that you're gonna do. Yeah. So and even for peace of mind, because it's mentally exhausting to have a dream that you yourself can't finance.
Exactly. And you know, other artists, many artists enzaziyo, they leave craft yabo, they leave their talent for 9 to 5, because it's a case of, I've got a family to feed. I need to wear, I need to make an appearance. How do you do that without money? How do you go to auditions without having money? Yabo. So problems is balap.
Yeah.
Hence, after the question, because you mentioned something that it's gonna make money, but not now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the discipline.
Yes.
That le model or artist should have in order to uba ide ifikelele kwi paycheck in making this craft paycheck yayo.
So again, what kills us is that we're a very happy social country. We're a happy social society, and that's what kills us. Sphilela bangani. I don't socialize. Friends have even stopped inviting me because I'm at a phase in my life that doesn't require me to spend what I do not have. I'm an entrepreneur, which means what I make, I invest in my business, which means what I make, I invest in my craft, which means what I make, I need to get a proper outfit that's going to represent me well where I'm invited. So every phase in your life requires a different version of you. And it's about you understanding the seasons. I'm in a season where I'm still planting, I'm still watering, I'm still taking out the weeds here and there. I haven't reached harvest season where every day I'm reaping something. So it's a matter, that's the discipline. The discipline comes there and the focus comes there into saying, where am I in my craft? Where am I in my journey? And understanding what is required of you and putting action and not giving up. So I wake up every day and I know, you know what? I don't have anything extra. I don't have anything extra to go and chill with you anywhere. So so what I do is I dedicate time for family because I'm big on family, and I can't deprive myself of relaxing, and I can't deprive myself of interacting with my family. So right now I'm at that. I only socialize with family, but I've cut off. I don't go clubbing. I don't chill over the weekend with friends. Ankazati mali ama six pack ama savana. I'm not on that phase. I'm on a different phase in my life that requires me to plant, water. I sleep less hours because I have so much happening and I need to feed. Not only do I need to feed that with money, I need to feed that with a lot of research, with a lot of knowledge, with a lot of networking, with a lot of meeting different type of people, with collaborations. There's a lot of work that comes into building until you can get to a point where you can say, okay, now I can eat.
I love how you are teaching me more than the ones who are watching, because I'm also learning a lot.
Yes.
I do not want to lie. I'm learning a lot. Okay, Mens. Now let's talk about the journey yako as an upcoming artist. Ne? You get kule industry of uyenza.
Yeah.
However, now you need to introduce yourself.
Yes.
How do you introduce yourself? Some say you need to take gigs, free gigs.
Yeah.
Now, what do you agree on that?
Definitely, because how are you going to be known? How are you going to profile yourself? So people don't want to volunteer. Okay. I've met a lot of people in the industry who say, I want to be a model. I want to MC. I want to do this. I've never seen you anywhere. How do I trust to pay you to come and MC gig yami when your Facebook is full of chillers and abangani?
Exactly.
So I volunteered for the longest time. I volunteered even with my entrepreneurship journey, because one company of mine does makeup and I specialize with production houses. I volunteered in production houses. I went there with my kit that I bought with my money, and I went and I volunteered.
I can see your eyebrows. Like I'm looking at them, I'm like, I love them.
Yeah, so you have to volunteer. That's what our industry requires the first few years, but it doesn't mean that on the side you don't have to think of ways on how your craft can pay you. But take up gigs, take up volunteer gigs. You can even offer yourself.
Okay.
Offer yourself to big brands. Ask big brands, can I MC for you? Can I do 1, 2, 3 for you? On your profile, do we put the amounts that we were paid? No, we don't. So the next person who's looking at my profile who wants to hire me doesn't know that Chicken Licken didn't pay me for that advert.
Right.
I am relevant because I've been seen on the big screens doing something big. What if it was a collaboration, it was a partnership, but it has added value in my profile? So that is very important, that you can't run away from it, because that's why someone becomes an upcoming artist for 15 years. I just don't get it. Someone says, I've got 9 albums and you're an upcoming artist. No way. Something is not right. Something is not right.
I was about to ask, Uba, for how long should I stay, Klalando? For how long?
Okay, so I'm not going to determine the number of years, but honey, you can't stay long enough. At some point, you need to be relevant. At some point, we need to Google you and find you. At some point, people need to hire you and start paying you. At some point, show up. Because Nakona, I think we kill our own dream, because now your role model was Java, but Java had to go through so much to become Java. People are not willing to put the hard work. People are not willing to go hungry and sacrifice for their dream. Even Gwagu entrepreneurship, not only just Google art industry. So one thing that I do, I don't compare myself to a 9 to 5. I don't hang around with Ama 9 to 5. We don't speak the same language. Mina Nama 9 to 5 don't speak the same language. Baholange 25, they're employees. I'm an employer.
Yeah.
Right?
And you're now holy.
I'm holy me. I'm holy. So there's no reason for me ngama weekend ngibe ngikhompyutha nabo, because obviously, which means they're gonna destroy me mentally.
Yeah.
So we also need to be mindful of what we feed ourselves and who we hang around with, because hang around with winners and winners will tell you the truth. Java can never come to an upcoming artist ati demand 40,000. Uzokutshela iqiniso ukuthi, bruh, I used to pick up a 5-cent ranking just to buy a cigarette until I made it. That nigga is gonna tell you the truth about the journey. You know, so as well, find proper people, find winners, so that they walk the journey with you.
You know, Mandy, one problem I have with abantu asebephumelele vele.
Yeah.
They will never tell you how they struggled. They always tell you how ubombabo now bukahle. Like, no, Ndingmendi, I'm a makeup artist, I'm a don. But we want to know the ins and outs of his struggle sakho, so that nam if ngomso I come across that ndizoyazi uba no uMandy wakhe wayithetha lento, and this is how yena adlule khona. Yabo.
Yeah.
So I think i-industry mna ivalwe zi-influencers kakhulu.
Yeah.
Because they sell us amaphupha angekho.
And the sad part, Uguti, if you tap deeper into the influencer's life, it's nothing but misery.
Exactly.
Because I'm not, like I say every time I mention someone or a title, I'm not against those people, but I'm just being realistic, especially when I speak to my models. I do touch base on my influencer. My influencer has turned into influencer / sell yourself type of a thing.
True.
And they're not going to tell you the sad part. They're not going to tell you the days they slept with no food. They're not going to tell you about the days they had to do things they didn't
When I was lying on Dumi's lifeless body.
just to make it. So I think if you listen to the relevant people, they do share their journeys. I've listened to a lot of people who have made it big. They do share their struggles, and everyone has a story.
Yeah.
And so everyone has a story that needs to keep you alive, a story that needs to push you, because when you look back, you know where you come from, and that's what keeps you going, knowing that I've overcome that. I'm here now, which means anything is possible. So I also have my own fair share of struggles. 2018, I lost everything. I was not an artist then, but I'm born an artist.
Okay.
Naturally, I'm born a speaker. I'm born an artist. So when I was young, I used to love art. I used to do a lot of art. I used to be ngumntwana okhulele theater. I used to do adverts as well. I used to do pageants as well. I won Little Miss Johannesburg when I was 12, but I couldn't do anything with the career because I was chubby and short. Fast forward, I let all that go. I settled for what life gave me, which was a lovely husband. I settled down. I got a job, corporate space. But you can't take away who God has called you to be. And no one can take that away from you.
Masibambe mense sabuya sawubuyela kuyo. As I've said, I think you came here for me because revive. Okay, guys, we're going to play Element Brothers and Mjobi 97 featuring Thick Mami DMC besithi bekezela. Ixesha ngoko at 15:47. Ikamnoltan wako Nandalana. I'm still here with Umendi. Guys, ningayindawo. The number to call is 061-524-7758. Saqala signike advert and then sikuthi bekezela by Element Brothers. Asambeke.
These are your Share Radio music video finalists. 3 winners, 3 music videos brought to you by Share Radio. 17 finalists. First is Simang, starting things off on a mellow tone. Ati, Yamshada. Next, Siposetu, still on a slow vibe with Kwagunzima. On your marks, get set and wait. Dan Chireta Vaughan says patience.
Yeah, this
It's Women's Month, rapping it for the girls, Enormous Motion with Khutana Munadi. Sticking with dance, old school vibes with Gazi Soul music, featuring Still I Real with Number. Too Hot to Handle, it's Redemption Time with Caesar the Beast, featuring Yastine Zere with Redemption. Up next, it's MELO, Mellow with Ganja. We flip the script with Snowbird by Gifted. It doesn't stop here. We turn up the temperature with MCZ, the Trap Kid, with Banging. Vianney Nepsifty with a track called Prodigy. Back to our Mapiano vibes, we dance with TJ Mr. Vance SA with Imaliendo. Taking it back to our roots, it's Toxic East featuring Pixie Black, Idluzlami. We roll with the punches with Young Crazy with Nightmares.
Eyes can't get closed at night. Without you, my baby on the beat.
You know what time it is. It's Chester with Endaweni. Your boy FVNXO saying, hope you know.
I know love ain't enough, but it's all I can give.
Number 16, it's Skinny J with Kina Anthem. Last and certainly not the least, Avi Ati, Kuzuma Kelwane. Local is Slacker, Zanzi, the rest is up to you. To upvote, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share online, like our Facebook page, and upvote your favorite track on Facebook. Voting closes midnight, 31 August 2023. Share Radio, you know what time it is.
ixesha lakho liyeza esitsho Element Brothers and Mjobi 97 featuring Thick Mami Da MC. Besithi ixesha lakho liyeza ungaphela amandla, as besitsho ke no man's over here that it takes time. You need uba ube focused and ube right, ube mnandi. Igama nolithandwa kwaNondalana, and this is the Creative Corner. Ndisahleli no man demands. The number to call is 061-524-7758. Exasha ngoko sishekelwe 5 minutes uba sibe sithi 4 o'clock. Men,
Yes.
we're still here.
Yes, I'm still
Are
here
you still
with
good?
you. I'm still good. I'm still
Perfect. Before sibuyele enkomeni, be reminded that the music video competition iyavala nge 31st of August 12 emalanga phezulu midnight. So if you have not voted for i-artist yakho oyithandayo, if you have not liked and shared into zabo, uyazi ba abazowina. But before that, you need to go on our Facebook page, you like the page. You need to go again on our YouTube, you subscribe and like the page. You also the channel on YouTube. Then it's only then you can go on Facebook. Uyeke ngoku kwi-post yalo mntu umthandayo, umlikele and umcommentele. You can share the post as much as ufuna. Make sure that they win a music video competition. Apho sizawuthatha abantu abathathu sibashutele a music video, everything paid for. Guys, kumnandi by artist.
Akumnandi.
Kumnandi by artist nam. I would kill to have such opportunities. Men, talk to me. When people want to enter the industry, like the creative industry, the entertainment industry. You mentioned something research,
Yeah.
Gala, which is all good, nansi research. But I want us to talk about the fact that izinto zatshintsha ngoku. We've got YouTube. They can go there, benze videos. We've got TikTok. They can go there, benze videos. Ne? But kuyo yonke lonto, how can we make sure that we also cater for if we are kumbula, social media is not friendly.
Yes. Yes.
So
it's
you
not.
need to be strong.
Yeah.
And again, into endiyithandayo is that you don't only when I deal with the models, but you deal with umntu self.
Yeah.
Ne? So I want us to build a person now. Uba nanku unolu uya kwi entertainment industry. Ngicela undenze ready. Denze ready. Prepare me. Prepare me.
So, obviously, it's self-identity. Let's talk about who you are, what you
Okay.
love.
Okay.
Why are you doing it? Your why is important. With everything in life, you need to ask yourself why. I
Alright.
even ask question when I'm in a friendship with someone, why am I in a friendship with you? Because then determines if I'm doing the right thing or not. So your why will keep you going even through hard times, because then every time it gets difficult, you'll ask yourself, why am I doing this?
True.
And then you will answer yourself. So understand your why. And have goals, set goals for yourself. I normally I exaggerate when I set goals. I set goals that are extremely high because I know when I fail, I'm gonna fail closer to success.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay. I
set
like
your
that
goals.
one.
Yes. So set your goals as high as possible. It's important that you trust that you're gonna make it. It's important that you believe you're going to win, and you trust yourself enough, and you believe in yourself. Don't underestimate yourself. Nakancane. Don't easily be intimidated because you don't know what that person had to go through or what they had to sacrifice to get to where they are. So it's important that you stay in your lane always, and you keep the focus, and you keep the discipline, and you remind yourself of your why. And I can't give any advice without telling someone to pray, because it's how are you gonna win when you don't
pray,
speak
yeah,
life
you don't.
into the dream, and you speak life into whatever career that you are venturing into. So it's important that you nurture it as well with prayer, and you nurture it with information, relevant information, but not forgetting that you also need people.
Okay.
So network, build sustainable relationships with people that are in the media industry that are doing well, and try and open yourselves up for learning. People don't want to learn. when you know how to sing, you think that's all is required is for you to have a beautiful voice.
True, true,
When
true.
I come to you and say, "Kahle kahle, you should be doing 1, 2, 3," you think, I now think I'm better than you. But I learn even from young kids. The fact that I deal with adults and I deal with young kids as well. I learn from everyone because I've opened my mind and my heart to learning so much that I never miss anything. When I go to an event or when I go to a workshop, whatever environment I am in, I ask God, why have you sent me here? What am I supposed to learn here? And you always come out of wherever you were with something valuable to take home. Make notes, keep a journal to track those goals and make sure that there's no way when you set a goal you don't reach it. Failure is there. You are going to fail so many times, but we don't call it failure. We call it redirection.
Okay.
So always bear in mind that when you lose something, it was not for you. When you fail, it is not failure. It's a redirection to where you're supposed to be. Doors are going to be closed, but because they're small, God is preparing even bigger doors for you. So it's being positive. It's always waking up with a positive mindset and keeping your mental health focused and keeping yourself at peace, then you are going to win, definitely.
The next question, Ibizoti, how do I deal with a failure in the industry?
And I answered you.
You answered me because, many people try, ne?
Definitely.
But because we know menduba industry injani,
Yeah.
ne? After I first fail, they'll be like, no, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, it's because you don't understand the language of success.
Okay.
If you are afraid to fail, or when you quit after failing once, you do not know what success is. Success is failing 1,000 times and winning 1 time.
Okay.
All you need is to win once.
Okay.
You can fail 10 times, but the only thing that you need is to win guy 1, and you would have won. So, like I say, when I fail, I don't look at it as failure. I look at it as a redirection. I look at it as repositioning.
Okay.
Because we lose focus. We're human beings and we get overexcited. Like I do so much and I meet a lot of people who want to do so much with me, who want to work with me. So I get overexcited when someone comes with a new project and it doesn't work out. I call that repositioning. I was not meant to be there. I got too excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's important that's why I'm saying when you keep your mental health, when you keep your mental state of mind healthy and at peace, you are able to pick up these instincts and pick up these little messages that are redirecting you and repositioning you back to your lane.
Hey, then Chilo Natuzele. And Chilo, man, that you are here for me. Like I'm learning so much. I do not want to lie. Ne? Guys, as we are about to conclude, Nomendi, Mens,
Yes.
we have this artist Kengoku. We've already spoken to this artist. But do your research, discipline, and all that. We prepared this person for industry, going to the industry.
Yeah.
Now they are in the middle of the industry. Now we wanna help them maintain as a sports school,
Yeah.
whether they are models, art, like musicians and all. We want to help them maintain the position by Fumene.
So the middle is actually the time where you tremble the most, where you
Okay.
shake the most, because now 2 forces are battling. The God-given gift and the devil trying to convince you ungaqhubekeli uye phambili, because he can already see where you are going.
Okay.
But in the middle, that's when we question our why 20,000 times a day. Why am I doing this? And that's when we do affirmations to remind ourselves that we are conquerors. We are victorious in this journey. We are winners and we are not going to fail. And because God has brought us this far, he surely will take us even further than this. So it's important as well what you say about yourself, because the middle has nothing to do with the people around you. Even the beginning, even your last stage has nothing to do with the people around you. So our problem is that we want to please family and friends so much that we always want to make sure that they are happy and they are okay with what we are doing.
Yeah.
Like for instance, I come from a family that wanted me to finish school, graduate, get a job. That's ordinary for me. That's small for me. I was born for greatness. I'm not saying
Yes.
graduating is not great, but I was born to do things that have never been done before. Now that I understand that, I block the noise. I block the noise. I'm not going to listen to anyone who says, "Uzoqeda nini isikolo?" I'm creating. What if I'm creating a school? What if I'm building a school?
Yeah.
And you understand. So it's understanding who you are. The middle, it's your why. Understanding who you are and trusting that God will pull you through.
So awuzange graduate?
No, I'm a proud university dropout, honey.
I love the fact that you started.
I'm a proud. I'm even a self-taught makeup artist. I literally, there's nothing that I'm doing now that I went to school for. I literally quickly picked it up at my teenage years that badlala ngesikhathi sami. Because not to say I'm that intelligent or I'm that bright, but honestly speaking, the system, the educational system on its own, yasoroba. Because there's no way I'm talking about butterflies, how a butterfly develops from a caterpillar. I've never answered that in an interview for a job.
True.
I've never spoken about that in a millionaire conversation with a business partner. So the education system and how it's brought to us, it's not creating employers, it's in creating employees. So
Okay.
I knew from a beginning stage ukuthi angifuni ukusebenza umlungu. I knew from a beginning stage that there was something great inside of me and bigger than me, that was even bigger than ukuhlala eklasini and and get a job and be told ukuthi because you are qualified you are going to get this amount. I want to write my own salary. I want to write my own pay slip, and your boss will never pay you enough for you to stay next door to him.
Hey, I wish this question benibuze qala.
You understand?
Yes.
So you will never stay next door to your boss yakho. Boss wako will always pay you a little amount so that you keep coming back and you keep living under 25 things
Ngizohola.
so umelap angifuni ukuma lapho. I want to achieve greater things. I want to achieve bigger things that are even beyond me, things that are even bigger than me. I want to pave a way for the next generation to know that they can create. I'm a creator. A creative is a person that starts something from zero, from nothing, and creates something.
Yazi Moena Mendy, you're the first guest. Like I don't wanna lie, you're the first guest.
Yes.
I've heard upper show in ati mna iskolo wasted.
It's wasted.
Yeah,
For
but
me, it's
wasted ixesha
time. But
lami.
I do tell people ukuthi iyani esikolweni, because school, for me, school teaches you how to reason.
Yeah, okay.
It teaches you how to count, how to know colors and shapes, and that's enough. But once you get to that level where you know who you are, and it's self-identity, it's always my number one. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can do and I know what I cannot do. I cannot memorize. School wants you to memorize and answer the question and pass the test. I cannot memorize. I can create from zero. I can create from nothing. School can never teach you that. Even right now, I'm going to a debate. I've got a debate that's happening between Gibbs and UJ. And they've also come to that point to understand what can they change within their education system that can allow them to change their mindset of educated graduates who graduate, sit at home until they get that chartered accountant position that they went to school for. I can create. Even if you can take away everything that I've built now, I am going to bounce back like fire. I'm going to come back with a bang. You know? I can assure you, take away everything now. Take away everything now. Tomorrow I would have created something that has never been done.
Hey,
Tomorrow I'm going to be bouncing back. Tomorrow you're going to read the newspapers and say, I shut down her modeling academy. I shut down her wara. She's here because I'm a creator. I sit and I think and I design and I create. School didn't teach me that. I was born with it.
You know, out of all these things now I went to school for, I do feel like information eninzi. I got it when ndiphumile esikolweni.
Yeah.
I teach myself as izinto. I've got people abandifundisayo other things, and I sit down and say, Lord, I spend money going to school. I spent ixesha going to school, but out of that, ndiphume without anything. Men's, before she conclude because I still want you to give the advice to the
Okay.
young ones.
Yeah.
Before that, let's quickly go on an ad break and then come back. Sidlale Slow Makoya. As it's I'm around amaningi. It's 16:09. Sahleli noNolu Knowles on the Creative Corner. Dingambi ndedwa ke, I've got Umendi, guys. Hey, I'm super excited. Masambe ke siya kwi ad.
Depression and suicide are serious issues that affect many people. If you're feeling alone or hopeless, know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, there are resources available to help you. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group offers a 24-hour toll-free emergency helpline for suicide crisis support. Call them on 0800 567 567. Remember, you're not alone. There is hope and help is available.
around the money, I'm around the money, I'm around the money. Around the money, I'm around the money, I'm around the money. Around the money, I'm around the money, I'm around the money. Around the money, I'm around the money, I'm around the money. I'm around the money, I'm around the money, I'm around the money. Around the money, I'm around the money, I'm around the money. I'm around the money, I'm around the money, I'm around the money. Around the money, I'm around the money, I'm around the money. Senanegile mansinte senkatele. How you be some around the money? How you do them around the money? Senanegile mansinte senkatele. How you be some kind of money? How you swipe them around the money? Senanegile mansinte senkatele. How you be some kind of money? How you do them a short of money? Senanegile mansinte senkatele. How you be so I'm gonna money? How you swipe on my short money? I'm around the money, I'm trying to get fool, I'm around the money. How you swipe I'm around the money? I'm around the money, get inside. How you fool, I'm around the money. How you swipe I'm around the money? Send a negative man in the secretary. How you be so I'm gonna money? How you swipe I'm around the money? How you be so I'm gonna money? How you pull them around the money? I'm around the money, how you fool them around the money? How you swipe them around the money? I'm around the money, get inside. How you fool them around the money? How you swipe them around the money? Send a negative man in the same cartel. How you be some around the money? How you swipe them around the money? Send a negative man in the same cartel. How you be some around the money? How you pull them around the money? I'm around the money, I'm around the money, I'm around the money. How you be some kind of money? How you pull them a short of money? I'm around the money, I'm around the money, I'm around the money. How you be some kind of money? How you swipe on my short of money? iphuze emoyeni ikhade esandleni emajida esoteni kumnandi endaweni iphuze emoyeni ikhade esandleni emajida esoteni kumnandi endaweni kumnandi enyameni zakhipha esindaneni kumnandi kabhike zabuya emarenkeni kumnandi enyameni zabuya kandanesi kumnandi kabhike zabuya enyameni amarawundi amaningi mntwana ungenzani ngifuna amarawundi amaningi ayuswipe amarawundi amaningi amarawundi amaningi geli ungenzani ayifuna amarawundi amaningi ayuswipe amarawundi amaningi senanekile manje into esengilathele ayubiza abangane abaningi ayuswipe amarawundi amaningi senanekile manje into esengilathele ayubiza abangane abaningi ayudubula amarawundi amaningi amarawundi amaningi mntwana ungenzani ayifuna amarawundi amaningi ayuswipe amarawundi amaningi amarawundi amaningi geli ungenzani ayifuna amarawundi amaningi ayuswipe amarawundi amaningi senginanekile ngimanzi into esengikhathele
Around amaningi local is lekker guys umnandi umculo wa esinawo esihleli phezu kwawo like men's abantu bahleli phezu kwetalent.
Yes, kakhulu. I can hear. And I'm happy when you're saying these are local artists.
Yeah.
It means samba kahle.
It's I remember there was a time SABC bekelwela uHlawudi ebelwela u90% local. I don't know yavele yabheke aphi londo. You know, because I think a concept right leyana
Yes.
fighting for local music because and local content. Kukhona abantu abaninzi. I myself am a filmmaker. Kukhona abantu endibaziyo who produced films but bahlele endlini with them.
Yeah. So again, I'm not saying I'm against local talent.
Again.
But then I'm just gonna speak my own facts. We shouldn't shy away from the collaborations and
Okay.
the talents that are international. Because now Masses Valela my international artist, how do we make a collaboration with international artists?
How do
all
we
the way?
grow?
How do we grow? Because we need to hear their music. We need to know what is trending so that I'm able to sell myself. How do I go and perform at Ghana? Ngazi ukuthi what is trending at Ghana. So I think what we were supposed to stick to is to say, okay, let's practice maybe 80% or 70% local music, but 30% we also need to hear ukuthi amanye amakhantra adlala in, so that then we are able to move around even internationally. You know?
Injalo wena Mendi only if bebeyilandela ne because now you find out that rather than 80% local and 20% international. It's 80% international and then 20% locally. I remember there was a time artists, they went and boycotted event bankanen Umutsepe, yabo. Umutsepe had Beyonce come and perform.
Yes.
Ebezobhadalwa 2 million. Out of abo bantu, they had only few artists asemzansi.
Yeah.
But then they had none of upcoming artists. Of which it's okay because abanye ke bayoyika uba I bring these guys abazi upcoming.
And you know, one thing that I've also noticed, the professionalism ayikho kuma upcoming artists.
True.
I'm also pretty much against upcoming artists. I was doing an event on the 26th of August.
Okay.
I had to call them in for rehearsals, and I ran a professionalism workshop with them because angifuna ukuhlazwa ku event yami where there's sponsors. So our problem is that upcoming artists don't know their value.
Exactly.
They don't respect their craft. Music is a business. poetry is a business. Treat it like a business. If you want to be hired, ufike uthenge utshwala, you have already lowered the standard of what you are doing. That's number one. Your focus ukuthi wena uhambe nabangani bakho nithengele iYegermeister neHennessy. You have lowered the standard of your gift. Send an invoice before the event and get paid and show up alone without friends. Ubasa abangani. And perform and get out. There's time to drink. There's time for work. That is your work. That is your business. I am so much against local artists because of behavior.
You know, when I had few guests, ebezizi event organizers. Ne?
Yeah.
So I always ask them this question, Ndoba, is there a need of a rider as a artist, your performer? And the rider, so bazokubuza eklabhini le uye performer kuyo, it's either you're an MC or a singer, Ndoba, okay, fine, how much are you charging?
Yeah.
Uzothi 2,000 and then 1,000 like Yegermeister ntonto
Khona uphuzelana emsebenzini.
Ukuphuza mendi ndiyakubona. Imagine le 2,000 plus
Yeah.
the money oyiphuzayo.
You could have just charged them the 3,000 rand.
Exactly. Uthatha imali yakho
Uthatha imali yakho uphume
uphume.
mawusuhleli nabangani bakho. Then uzithengele ibhodlela leYegermeister to thank yourself ngoba usubuye egigini. So we need to literally treat what we are doing as a business more than anything else. And a business, which means there's a structure on how a business operates.
Okay.
So look at your music, look at your craft, look at whatever you're doing in the industry and treat it like a business. And then understand that there's an operation structure that builds a business and maintains a business.
Hey, Mandy, where have you been all my life?
I'm here now.
Where have you been? I feel like I'm definitely having you back.
Yeah.
I want us to sit and like talk. We need to talk to artists. We need to talk to creatives. We need to talk to entertainers because now we are living kwixesha where akho mali.
Yes.
Even your hustle now, uzohamba ufune a side hustle aside your hustle.
Definitely.
We need to do this kakuhle. We need to trade carefully as artists because iparents zethu they don't see the importance we art.
Yeah.
Ma umntana ephuma esikolweni kuthiwa go and become a doctor, go and become a police man or whatsoever. I've got people abahlala njalo abanixelela into ba friend kuphume izinto ezithile
post and they think you are doing this for fun. They think
Exactly.
it's pleasure, they think it's passion, but not understanding that crafted properly, it's a well-paying business. As an artist, what an educated person makes a year, you can make in 1 or 2 gigs.
Exactly.
So it's important that as an artist, we really work very hard on the business side of art and understand how do we make it to that level where I can also get paid like Beyonce, for example, if you're a musician. And I'm also very big on copyright. I'm big on ownership. I do not, within the industry, as much as I do so much, I do not invest into something I'm not going to own.
Okay.
If I'm here in your radio station doing whatever I'm doing, I must be building something behind the back of my head that this should be adding value to what I'm building. So you do understand? It could not be a radio station. Like, for example, I did radio for about 4 years. I've wrote a module on radio production.
Okay.
Something great must come out of it. And I've got a very good structure on how I'm going to make money out of the radio and production module that I've taken my time to write and design. So it's important. I'm big on ownership. If you see me spend hours and hours on something, you must know that it is planting and feeding into something that tomorrow is going to feed me and my kids and my great-grandkids. I'm not going to stand on the stage and rap just so that because I'm a musician. What are your long-term goals? How is it going to sustain you? Because you might rap until you are Snoop Dogg's age, right? but it's also important. He also had a designed
yeah.
route and goal
Hey,
into getting there.
Fam, I
Yeah.
think umendi siyamba. Umendi. So le module yakho seyiphumile or it's just something under wraps?
No, say Pumile Modulia.
How
The whole of
to-
last year, I was teaching the model. I had partnered with an organization and an Arts for Youth organization where I was teaching kids within my community the radio and production module. So yeah, so this year I took a break. When I completed the teaching, when I completed the 12 months class, I took a break and I was like, okay, I want to write 3 more modules on radio production and then get it SIT accredited.
You can't sit down without knowing us. Silapa meant you can't.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, the bigger goal is to get SIT accredited.
Yeah.
The bigger goal is to sell the module to universities that teach radio production, to colleges that teach radio
Yeah,
production. There's a bigger goal than just writing the module. So
Okay.
yeah.
So men's abantu when they want to follow you, benza kanjani?
Okay, so if you want to follow me, it's Mandy the Plus Size Queen on all of my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, yes, and I think LinkedIn, it's a little bit professional, nyana, so I think it's Amanda Ndebele there. But yeah, I'm thinking of even changing my social media handles to just my full name because
okay.
it's doing wonders on its own.
So yeah, and there's Ilando. The name carries something.
Yes, the name my name means worthy to be loved. So you can never be against me. I'm worthy to be loved. I'm born to be loved. I'm born to love and to be loved. So I speak love. I speak healing. I speak restoration. So yeah, so the name speaks on
Okay.
its own.
Before men's ubaniki advice, ne? Please technicals. I apologize in advance. Ningandi bulal. Before that, let's quickly go in and add, and then sidlala the Twinkie, Esiti Dlamini featuring Osi Moja, and then after that, Umens will come in as os babayisa, asinike easy. But bati breakfast yondlayo, asinike lunch.
Lunch.
Lunch ayondlayo. So let's quickly go on and add and then come back ngo the Twinkie Esiti Dlamini sizoyivala with Umendi.
These are your Share Radio music video finalists. 3 winners, 3 music videos brought to you by Share Radio. 17 finalists. First is Simang, starting things off on a mellow tone. Arti Ngiamshada. Next, Siposetu, still on a slow vibe with Kwagunzima. On your marks, get set and wait. Dan Chireta Vaughan says patience. It's Women's Month, repping it for the girls, enormous motion with Khutlana Munadi. Sticking with dance, old school vibes with Gazi Soul music, featuring Still I Real with Number. Too Hot to Handle, it's Redemption Time with Caesar the Beast, featuring Yastine Zere with Redemption. Up next, it's MELO, Mellow with Ganja. We flip the script with Snowbird by Gifted. It doesn't stop here. We turn up the temperature with MCZ, the Trap Kid, with Banging. Vianney Nepsifty with a track called Prodigy. Back to Amapiano vibes, we dance with TJ Mr. Vance SA with Imaliendo. Taking it back to our roots, it's Toxic East featuring Pixie Black, Idlos Lami. We roll with the punches with Young Crazy with Nightmares.
Eyes can't get closed at night. Without you, my baby on the beat.
You know what time it is. It's Chester with Endaweni. Your boy FVNXO saying, hope you know.
I know love ain't enough, but it's all I can give.
Number 16, it's Skinny J with Cleaner Anthem. Last and certainly not the least, Avi Ati Kuzuma Kelwane. Local is slacker, Zanzi, the rest is up to you. To upvote, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share online, like our Facebook page, and upvote your favorite track on Facebook. Voting closes midnight, 31 August 2023. Share Radio, you know what time it is.
Yabona kodwa mina uloku nyashisa ngintwana sedopsika sinyaphakamisa itriple anesibuki yabakhalisa makugena uthinka insimbi hamba ukalisa isitala sakhe stop sign vele siyamisa mangibona sabela impahla zami ziyabiza yabona kodwa mina uloku nyashisa ngintwana sedopsika sinyaphakamisa itriple anesibuki yabakhalisa makugena uthinka insimbi hamba ukalisa isitala sakhe stop sign vele siyamisa mangibona sabela impahla zami ziyabiza esiyavuma uthinki ighost intwana sedrops ehlala iyenza le most esiyavuma uthinki ighost sifuna la mashows adlobo zamahost bathi dlala dlamini udlala dlamini uyabona labantu baningi bathini bathi dlala dlamini udlala dlamini uyabona labantu baningi bathini
Guys, you are still with Unolu Knowles and Umendi on the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Online. Singikabuyeli ke sinjalo, guys. Don't forget, the music video competition is closing on the 31st of August 2023. So stand a chance when not to be short. Ushutelwe music video. Everything covered by Share Online. Asazi kubuhlelele ntoni, because if I were you, I would be telling people to vote for me. I would be telling people to like and subscribe on Share Online so that now we win. Men's.
Yes, honey.
Ndicela, before sivale, I want your honest advice.
Yeah.
Don't paraphrase. Don't give me the nice part of the industry.
Yeah.
I want you to give artists advice that they truly need. Because now I've heard that in the industry you need to wait. I thought wait is the only thing I need to do in the industry.
Okay.
Up until ndibona kudlula 6 years ngisazama, I'm like, should I change career? Ndithini?
Sure. So, okay, so what I can say, because now the world itself, besides the industry, it has opened up for us to exercise and practice anything we desire.
Okay.
So it's important that you create platforms yourself. So I look like I'm busy, but half of these platforms, I create them myself. Because I don't want to wait for you to call me to your event. I host events. I don't want to wait for you to call me as a speaker to come and facilitate a workshop. I create a workshop and I facilitate. Therefore, I have added a very great part or played a very big role within my facilitating career. I'm a writer, right?
Okay.
I'm an academic writer. Like I said, I've got modules. I'm an author as well. I don't wait for opportunity. I create opportunity and I go out and look for opportunity. And my looking out for opportunity means I need to invest in that. I need to invest in transport going there. I need to invest in myself, in the appearance and in everything else. I need to build proper relationships, which means I need to invest in how I'm well spoken. Because you never know, you might be sitting next to an investor. You might be sitting to someone, the next person who's going to hire you for an advert or for anything. So it's important that you also invest the time to work on yourself as an individual. The knowledge that you know is important. The way you are well spoken, the way you present yourself as a brand is also important. Sharpen the brand on social media, because when someone doesn't know you, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to go on your social media handles and check out your work. So when you create platforms for yourselves, it gives the impression to anyone for your next big thing to make it look like it has been happening already.
Yeah.
So they trust you enough to pull through with whatever they would have hired you for because you've been in the game. But if you sit and you wait for your next gig, for someone to hire you for your next gig, you've been sitting for 6 months. To someone out there, it's not good enough. You need to be busy. So that's why it's important to understand, what are you capable of? You might find that you're a musician, but you're still capable of coordinating and hosting and doing whatever. Now we have TikTok, we have so much on social media. You can just sit at home and sing the whole day on TikTok and make the numbers yourself and have people hire you all the way from watching your TikTok. There's literally so much work that you can do into branding and lifting yourself up while you wait. One big challenge, which I'm hoping that it's going to fade out pretty soon, it's waiting on handouts.
Okay.
I get very tired when I'm surrounded by artists who complain about they're hungry. You're hungry because you want to be hungry. Hunger is there for all of us. I have my bad days as well, where I do not know what I'm going to have for supper. But I sleep winning, knowing that I invested 30 minutes in everything that I'm building. A day has 24 hours, so I have a timetable to say, for everything that I'm doing, I'm going to invest time to research, knowledge, blah, blah, blah. So even if I sleep in an empty tummy, I'm a winner. But if you don't know what you're looking looking forward to, then the empty tummy is going to really rumble, and it's going to be louder than where you are going. So it's important that you create those opportunities yourself. It's important that you believe and trust that you are definitely going to make it, and put in the work. Yeah.
Eish. I wish when a man's singahlali veki yonke. I wish we can have this. I wish we can have this talk all day and all week. Thank you very much, Mandy.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Most importantly, thank you for coming and sharing the knowledge and experience. As Ben Sicho, that I feel like you came for me more than you came for abanye abantu.
Yeah.
Because, when you do something, now I've started this a long time ago.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would wish that I would give up. sometimes I would be like, okay, God, if I give up today and then tomorrow, itikando, you were gonna do something. Like, yeah, but
Yeah.
so like usiphakamisile sami spirit, ne? And I'm 100% sure that whoever is watching or will be watching naye uzofikelela apho athi, no man, I gained something
Yeah.
out of this.
No, thank
For
you so
that,
much.
I bow down. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me as well. I like that you do give up. Just don't quit. Give up. It's natural because we are human. Nakona, we can't operate like robots. And just because I know who I am and I know what I'm doing and I know where I'm going, I shouldn't pretend like I don't. I have days where I'm overwhelmed. I have days where I give up. I have days where I'm stressed. I have days where I'm in my bed and I can't get out. But I don't quit.
Okay. Never, okay, guys. Don't quit. That's it from Mna Unolthando Ndalana and Umendi. Ungalibali. Tomorrow we've got the Trusted Talk at 2 p.m. And then Thursday we've got the Broskis of Sotra at 2 p.m. And then Friday, again, we've got Ukasi Lifestyle radio show at 3 p.m. And then Friday we'll be hosting Uaifani. So if we are Funa, in fact, you can come through, uzoba part of. And then, yeah, Cinema 2K azayo very soon. Ungazuli, ungathini, sikubambe top. Yeah, this is the Creative Corner. Xesha ngoko at 16:40, igama Nolthando Ndalana, and Benyama Nomendi as my co-host, I'd say. So thank you very much, guys. Ndinishia no Caesar the Beast, a City Redemption featuring Justines ZA. Asambeke.
If only I miss it.
Yeah. So let me tell you about my story when I almost passed. I was locked up in the dungeon, couldn't see the light. Neighbors gave me calls to check up if I'm alive or cause I heard the story. I saw Moses in the flesh when the car rolled over twice. Yeah. I was sitting in the back, I only heard people screaming. Yeah, I been thinking about the past shit, it's stuck on my mind. I been thinking about the past shit. Yeah, I been thinking about the past shit, it's stuck on my mind. I been thinking about the past shit.
Redemption, redemption. Bring a lot of seed in this music, tryna make it. You can tell me shit, I do what I want, ain't no questions. Told me I need patience. Gotta work hard, boy, I'm speaking from the heart. You don't know what it's like being alone in the dark, searching for the light. The sun never shine on me. Caught up thinking about the past, I swear this shit is stuck with me. I had dreams to make these bitches scream every time when I'm killing beats. That's back when I was 16, burning bridges, paving my own way like I'm Moses. Remember what you said to me. You thought I wouldn't make it big.
Yeah, I been thinking about the past shit, it's stuck on my mind. I been thinking about the past shit. Yeah, I been thinking about the past shit, it's stuck on my mind. I been thinking about the past shit. Yeah, I been thinking about the past shit, it's stuck on my mind. I been thinking about the past shit. Yeah, I been thinking about the past shit, it's stuck on my mind. I been thinking about the past shit.
I been thinking about it, and it's killing me inside. What's the price I gotta pay to be alright? Share my blood, sweat and tears, set to sacrifice. Invest my time, wish me well till I get it right, yeah. Got it for the top. The vision is to run the block with all of my woes. Pray I never flop. They all want me gone right now. They all want me gone right now. Remember what you said to me. You thought I wouldn't make it big. They all want me gone right now. They all want me gone right now.
Yeah, I been thinking about the past shit, it's stuck on my mind. I been thinking about the past shit. Yeah, I been thinking about the past shit, it's stuck on my mind. I been thinking about the past shit.